another video on what makes the best bug out vehicle. I can't say I'm not going to be biased because this is my truck, so I'm always going to say this is the best bug out vehicle. It's a rolling project. I've had this thing a year now. When I got it, it was a V8 manual and it was a delivery van. So up to press, we've changed it to a diesel. It's an automatic now, which is far better for something this size off-roading. And we've kitted the back out with the start of a camper conversion, so it's progressing slowly and we're getting jobs done. So as you can see here, we've got some underbody protection, we've got a heavy duty suspension kit as well. We've also got the uprated wheels, tyres and wide arches. On the front we're still rocking the standard bumper and a bit of a, I think it's a Range Rover or something like that, bull bar system. This will be eventually uprated, but it's quite low down on the list to an ARB style winch and winch bumper. That's what I really want, but it's a big investment when I've got other jobs on the vehicle to do. So as you can see, I've also gone for the LED light bar here and the LED light bar above. All the lights are uprated as well. We've got the crystal lights here. These are soon to be fitted with the LED lights in the middle. We've already uprated the LED side lights, indicators. Everything that basically has failed or caused me any trouble on this vehicle has been replaced for a better quality part or more modern part. As you can see, I've relocated the spare wheel to the bonnet now. It's not ideal for looking over things, but where else on a vehicle this size are you going to put it? I've also got a homemade braai on there, so that can just be thrown over any campfire. Stainless steel cooking section there for any odds and ends that you don't want to fall through. You could even do an egg on it or something. And a grill, been used many a times. Fitted the quick fist attachment system here for the little shovel. Got a pickaxe on this side, but I'm currently using that at the minute. So inside the vehicle, as you can see, I've not got the standard old military, well, lack of door cards, lack of insulation. I've actually got a late TD5 interior in this, so it's a much more modern dashboard, door cards, I mean pure luxury for an old Land Rover, and some nicer seats. The most significant change in this is the gearbox tunnel. With it being changed to automatic now, it's been a 200 TDI auto that I bought a Discovery, cut the thing to pieces, and that's basically, it was cheaper than buying an engine and then cheaper than buying a gearbox, so just bought the whole car and cut it to bits. It seems a bit wasteful, but the Discovery was rotten to pieces, it was going to get scrapped. The engine was still strong, the box is still strong, so we got something from it. So as you can see here, we've got the later dashboard, got a smaller steering wheel because I'm a fat lad, and it's so much easier to get in and out and actually drive the thing. Because as you know, you sit right up against the door, so turning right, you're smashing against the window, so smaller steering wheel. Up above we've got reverse cameras and all the switches for all the lights, and they're the main, I'd say, controls for the vehicle itself, lights and other things. As you can see here, this has gone all the way through now, just made one complete unit. There's still little bits of trim and things to do, but it's a rolling progression. This is actually the insulation out of the back of a snatch Land Rover, but again, that's getting there slowly. I'd say anybody that's using the vehicle over the weekend or long term, I would say that a split battery system, split charge system is a must. You can get the cheap T-Max ones, which they do work, or you could get something that's a little bit more expensive but far better. This is used on emergency vehicles, and what it can give you is an accurate readout of both batteries and condition as well. Very intelligent system. It learns how you use the vehicle and charges accordingly, and gives each battery, as and when it wants it, what it needs. So very, very clever system. Over here we've got the night heater controls. This is for the old petrol night heater. This is coming out because I've got a new, more modern diesel system ready to go in. Right, so down the side of the vehicle, I've not put much on the side of it yet because it's quite a wide body. It's not overly wide, but it is as wide as the wide arches would be on a modified Land Rover, so it does fill a lane. But what most vehicles push out to, this is touching, so I don't want to bolt much on the outside of this just yet. I've got the Not So Tough Trek awning. It's 270 degrees, so it comes all the way around, and it's got all the walls. You'll see that in previous videos. It's not a bad awning, however it won't work in any kind of wind, and the awning, as you can see, crap. It's a middle of the road kind of awning, but a bottom end cover. It's like all these Chinese things. It's just bad stitching. It's just where the hinge is. It's just the pressure on it. It's had one little knock that I can see, tiny little mark, and then the whole lot's just given. It's just ripped and give way, so not massively impressed with that cover. What I'll be doing, because there's been a lot of times where I've been out where I've not been able to use this, so what I'm going to be doing is getting a 1.4 awning, probably an ARB one, a quality one. I'll put that on the back. That'll then come out and I'll put the two sides on it, so in bad weather I still have something over the back door. I do lose this bit of cooking space because I do like to cook on the back door here, but you know, it gives me options then, and I do like the options. Okay, so this is the rear of the vehicle. I've not done much to this yet because it's got future plans for getting rid of the two double doors and replacing for a single door that's a better seal. This will be better insulation in winter, bad weather, and it's also for wading through the water. It'll be a lot better sealed if I go through deep water like you've seen me do. As you can see, I've upgraded the lights to LED. Just waiting for the single back door because I'm going to put another awning along the back, and also going to put some spotlights for reverse lights, work lights on the back as well. Right, so inside the vehicle, this is why I drive such a monstrosity really. I mean, at 127 inch, or 130 as the modern ones are commonly out, even though they're 127 inch still, this is a big space. I can quite comfortably, you know, sit down in here. Could do with a bit more room for standing up, but realistically, there's not many other vehicles where you've got this much room anyway, so I can't complain. You can get out of the vehicle, either climb through, this is getting a bigger opening, or just come in through the rear of the vehicle, and in seconds you've got the kettle on. So it's comfortable, it is very comfortable. If you're wondering what's in the boxes, in this box here, this is my new diesel night heater system, which isn't going under the vehicle, it's actually going in this cupboard system here. So the big curtain of warm air comes to the top of this cupboard, and I can reach it from the back or the front if I want to, if I'm driving in severe cold, just to boost the crappy Land Rover heaters that you get standard. As you can see, it comes complete with the kitchen sink, twin burner cooker, and we've got the sink there as well, which the waste just goes outside into a pipe, can be collected and disposed of, or if you're not using any chemicals or anything, can just go straight out onto the floor. On board we have, in there I have my fridge, I also have all my duvet sets. I did have them in there, but there was a bit of condensation, so they've been moved to the new cabinets. Got loads of storage above there, and full length all the way down behind me. As you can see, this will be tidied up into a more modern looking thing, but hell of a lot of storage up there. My water tank's in there at the minute, running about 40-45 litres of water. Again, that's going to be uprated to a lot lower down marine tank, which will give me a better centre of gravity for the vehicle. I've got my vented gas bottle tank, and that's where I keep a lot of the tools, and the rest of it's pretty much food storage, apart from this one here, which I've got my cookware, my pots, pans, knives, plates, forks, spoons, all that gubbins, and my teas and coffees. Eventually, where these boxes are here, this will be my floor to ceiling cupboard system. I'll have a fridge, just a small fridge, because I'm not one of them people that needs a lot of refrigerated stuff, because I carry pretty much everything else already dehydrated, or just get what I need when I need. And the rest of it will be drawers all the way up, because one thing I seem to be lacking of is drawers, because I need a far better system inside these cupboards, because they are just big open cupboards at the minute. So I think a better storage system within them would be better. And on for the ceiling. At the minute, got the LED strip light, which is fantastic. However, it is the standard ceiling at the minute, so that's going to get overboarded and vel trimmed. That's on my very much to, you know, on the wanted to do list, because it's starting to bug me now because it's letting the thing down a lot. I know this vehicle doesn't really suit everybody because it is a big obscene thing going down the road, and no, it's not usable day to day. However, I do have a company vehicle, so I'm lucky that I get to use that. So this can just be sat on the drive. It's not overly expensive to run. It's running about, the best I've had on a long weekend trip was 27 miles to the gallon. That's the motorways there, off-roading for 2 days and the motorways back, which I don't think is that bad. That was an average speed on the motorway of 55, just following the lorries and following the other traffic. So yeah, I think this is probably the best setup for me, personally. If I had to go anywhere, I can leave it on the drive, it's all loaded up, just grab a bit of bread, grab a bit of milk, you're away. It's very, very useful for me, for my hobbies, for going out to the woods. It makes a cracking base camp. It's always the hub when you're cooking. Everybody's, can I just borrow this, can I have that, you know, just little things that everyone forgets, like the tomato sauces and stuff. Fully stocked kitchen, so it does come in that respect. Driving, yeah, it is a lot bigger and it is a lot harder to drive off-road, but if you look back at the Strataflorida videos, me weekend off-roading in Wales, you'll see how capable this vehicle is. I really can't complain about it. It does everything it needs to do, it gets everywhere. It does take a little bit more effort, but realistically, for that bit more effort off-road, I think you get a hell of a lot more of a vehicle for the outdoors person, as a bug-out vehicle, for actually living in, and for being comfortable in. So as you can see here, we've got the seating area. You can either just chuck the cushions off, sleep as it is there, or just underneath, I don't know if you can see it, fabricated like a bench system. This actually pulls all the way across, so you can turn this into a double bed. So it takes absolutely nothing to pull this across to about here it is, and then just put the cushions over. Got a couple more cushions just to fill the gap, and there you go. I only pull it halfway out and put these cushions across, which is more than adequate for me sleeping on my own. In this box, this is going to be my water heater. This is going to live just on the back wall, and this will give me instant hot water for the shower outside or for the sink inside. If you are coming to one of the meetups or one of the shows over the year and you want to have your vehicle featured, just give me a shout and we'll sort something out. So yeah, thank you very much. Thanks for following the channel. Love all the support and everything, so thank you very much. Appreciated.